subscribe for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody, to some more EU4 as the slightly broke Congolese republic that's not really much of a republic because we only had our one king who's still the republic leader. Yeah, it's totally fine. Totally fine. I'm milking the points, though. We're catching up. We're technologically improving. We are at, well, we're about to hit 9 now in admin, which is awesome. I don't think we have, no, we don't have any admin points to spend, so we can spend them there. That's great. We got a new idea group available after we hit 10, which is lovely. Production efficiency increase. We are at now 9, 10, and going up to 11 in the military. I wanted to wait until we hit 10 for this, so we didn't get the increased corruption at the time. Cavalry fire increased, infantry shock increased, combat width increased, and now we can get weapons manufacturers. Not that we will be able to yet, but so far so good. None of our techs are far enough along to cause expense increases, and we're still cranking along so long as Garcia here, El Presidente, lives a little longer. He's got 4 more years. 4 more years? 4.5 more years in his session, and then since we've now gotten to a state of peace after that last catastrophic rebellion fest of last 2 episodes, we are stabilized enough that I think we can start proper republic cycling here, and he'll be at his 3rd term, so that's the other excuse. We are sending troops up to Benin to go with the short victorious war up there as well. Not as big as last time, and we're still waiting on some rebels here that are not going to be suppressible. Both of these guys are going to come out at some point, so we'll let them continue on their shenanigans. Kiowa will suck up at some point. We'll take them out at some point. They still have Funj, so maybe we can get Funj in there. We have improved relations with Ethiopia. We could consider an alliance with Ethiopia, which I think would be probably advantageous. Let's go ahead and form an alliance with Ethiopia. They have Marahan, Timurids, and Adal as their rivals. And that's cool stuff because we're going to probably want to do something about that. Mogadishu, the state of Mogadishu, is willing to be a vassal, but we can't get the relationship high enough, unfortunately. Favors are right through the roof, so we can't do anything there. We can get 33 more points here, which won't bring us high enough. The aggressive expansion is dropping year after year. But aside from a loan... Oh, we could... No, I was going to say we could placate ruler, but that's after you get them there. So I'm not sure that we want to keep Mogadishu as is. Right now, they're just somebody holding some land. So, and they're an extra set of troops to help deal with stuff. So there's that. Manpower wise, we are extremely short on our force limit. I'd like to build up this thing to another 24 stack, another half stack. Actually, that half stack is no longer actually a half stack, is it? Because our combat width has changed. It's fine. It's a reasonable sized army anyways, but I think our combat width has expanded to 27. So yeah, we're fine. That's okay. So let's keep plugging along here. We did a major tech upgrade, or ship type upgrade. And we do have a financial move I'd like to try to pull off here. What are we going to get from these guys? This is going to give us 1188. We have 201. We need 1885 minus 1188 minus 201. That leaves us needing 496 ducats, and one loan is 452 ducats, leaving us 44 ducats short of enough. So let's go ahead and drop our mill power, or military maintenance way down. You guys will run as far as here and stop, and you guys are staying in a safe zone. You're good? Okay. So we'll do that. We'll get a bit of cash, and then we'll have enough to buy out the loans from the burghers, and then we'll be able to use the larger version of the loans from the burghers to bump off another loan or 2. Probably not 2, probably just 1, bringing us down under 12. I'm hoping to get down to sub 12 on the interest. Integrating. We got to lose some Republican tradition? No. Administrator Colombo leaves. That's fine. Hey, we get a new treasurer, but he's not any cheaper, so we're gonna lose some admin power here, unfortunately, going into the negative. Yearly prestige guy is a replacement. Okay, we will keep the point in there, but fortunately we don't have any big bonus ones here. We're nearly ready to improve our Republican tradition here. Diplo. Do we want to go Diplo ideas up? Colonial range up by 100 if we do that. Although on this side we get settler chance increase. And we'll also get a... Oh, Miltech down. Oh, I should have thought that one through. I could have done that a little differently. We could have done that differently and gotten that 12 at a discount, but... I'm going to hold off on that. We don't... Well, no, we'll do the settler chance. We are going to go with the settlers. That's cheaper Miltech going forward, which is nice. Love to upgrade those centers of trade, but that's not in the books right now. We need another... well, we need to have about 270-ish in the coffers. We are colonizing on Australia, which we want to do pretty aggressively. Hey, settler chance bonus. Lovely. What just happened here? Oh my goodness, Burgundy's got a piece of France. France is losing ground. This is a tough war for France. I don't know why it jumped us over there. I wasn't watching what I clicked on. I thought I was clearing a message, but... So, Ethiopia is our ally here. We could actually offer to... Oh, Colonial Louisiana has been formed. That's a vassal thing. We can go ahead and talk to the Ethiopians and see if we can sell them... Oh, we're probably not in colonial range, are we? They have loans, so they cannot. It's too bad. Colonialism is pretty much already spread there anyways. Okay. Not a big deal. What I could do is help grow things over here. I could get colonialism into Malacca. I could try with these guys. Neutral attitude. Let's improve relations in Ayatayu or Malaccas, even. Get the Malaccas. Let's improve relations there as well. We'll see who we support in this area. If we can get like some more improvements over here, that will inevitably slow down function of the Spanish getting in there. What is this province? I thought that was a English province for some reason. Allied to Bamanas. I see. Well played. So the Timurids are somehow remaining strong and stable. They're only Miltech 9. They're way behind. Although they're way behind, like, the Mamluks and the Ottomans, but they're not... That's the Europeans, but they're not way behind their neighbors. They're a little bit behind... Oh, they are way behind Ajam. So the Timurids are probably going to collapse, which will make this easy pickings to get that little province. I got to try to keep an eye on that. It'd be worth snagging. If we had switched to the Renaissance or Reformation, we would get the printing press automatically. Just realized that. Because you get... If you're Protestant or Reformation, you can have the printing press form. Well, I don't know if you can actually have it. Yeah, one of the following, if you're Protestant or Reformed. So we could actually have the printing press form in our capital if we were Protestant. that could be a substantial tech imbalance. Because it would form down here. It would take a long time for others to get it. Oh man, that would have been good. That would slow down Europe huge. At least a level or two. Man, I don't know about switching though. If we were to convert to one of them, if we were to convert like to reform, or taxes for the Protestants. No, I know if we were to convert to reform, that would give us lose all our prestige, gain money. Really? Oh yes, because we seized the Catholic lands. That's funny. Missionary strength versus heretics up by 10%. Missionary cost down. Gotta contemplate this because this might be a good call. I mean, it's not guaranteed to happen, that's the thing. But we are guaranteed to gain it. So as a Protestant province, the printing press will happen in our ports if we're Protestant, I believe. When does it spark? Pretty soon, I imagine, eh? 1550, so in 4 years. Oh, can you imagine if we were to get it, though? We have an extra missionary from what? Religious values. Oh my. We would then be a heathen or a heretic to the other colonists, but we would not be limited in control of territory. For instance, getting land in Brazil, although that might prove very difficult, we could get a Brazilian colony and have a actual colonial nation there. Right? And that could prove very, very helpful in the future. We could get colonies in all those places. Like each of these colonial regions. 1, 2, 3 of them. Maybe even 4. Well, 3 at least that would... No, they don't move trade. So, yes, Amazon, Brazil, Rio de Plata, and Patagonia all move trade. Can all move trade in through Brazil into our Ivory Coast collection node. Interesting. It could be the move that shifts the world way heavily in our favor, because what happens is if we're down here, it will spread up there still, because the Protestants, the local Protestants up there will definitely spread, gain the institution. We won't stop it from hitting Europe, but we would cause it to happen here fast. I think the clergy switches to pastors, and I don't know what happens to all these things. Don't think much of it changes. Maybe rates of donations. I did want to go Protestant at some point. Did we go with the Protestant nation? Oh, tough call, guys. Tough call. All right, let me think on it. We shouldn't think on it very long. And honestly, doing that is kind of pointless thinking on it. We might as well act on it. We'll do the debt shuffle first. We are like a month off of having enough. We can seize land, huh? We're not anywhere near good enough to seize, ready enough to seize land, but... Oh, you finished your repairs and your mission. American East Coast. There are peasant rebels up there. 85. I think we'll do one more month. And there we go. It's December. Let's go ahead with a year-end debt fix up here. It is to seize lands. 1204. That's improved. Good. Not seize lands. To sell titles. And then seize land. We're at 25%, 25.6%. We have a bunch of cash. We're not going to spend on all those things. We have 1506. We'll go into our debts properly here and repay the burger loans, the merchant's loans. And we need one more at 374 ducats. So for that, we get one loan. Puts us at 1514 for the debts, or for the interest payments. And then we use that to pay off the last estate lender. Then we go into here and re-up your loan. We're at 15 ducats a month. We're now at 16 something. And then we use that 2300 chunk to repay down some more pricey loans for others. So it did drop our interest, I believe. Yeah, it dropped our interest by a couple ducats, actually. It dropped us down to 1080, which is good. It didn't do much for our inflation, however. I'd like to start pushing inflation down. And the total debt didn't shuffle much at all. A little bit, but not a lot. But primarily just because we had some money to spend. Now, if we bring the army online fully, we're in positive almost 8 ducats, which is good. Corruption is still happening. What is causing corruption? Do we still have overextension? No. And why do we have corruption coming in? Oh, religious unity. Yeah, that's going to get much worse. Well, we have the rebellions quelled for now. We have 2 colonies that are stabilized. We've got 2 missionaries doing things. We're going to interrupt them. Still working on improving relations with Pate. Malacca and Tayu. We have allied the Congo. We're going to switch up to Protestant. Reformed, actually. I think I like the reform mechanic better for now, for these guys. Let's go. We are now the reform. We could actually go with Defender of the Faith. Who is... well, that might bring us into some nasty wars. Right? That could easily bring us into European wars. For 500 bucks, we get another missionary. Morale, yearly prestige, fervor, missionary cost reduction. So the fervor mechanic is what I'm excited about. This allows us to play some nice little mini game here. So we build up points every month from, in this case, a base value, clerical ministers, and peace. Oh, and religious unity. Prestige is negative right now, but it will go up. It was way high, but so those, sort of things will improve as we go. And then we have nothing activated right now. We gain fervor points every month, and then when our fervor points are high enough, we can activate one of these, and then it uses that each one of these will drain 8 fervor from us at a time each month. So it kind of lets you run these sort of functions for a while. We also get tolerance of heretics up, which is good because our tolerance towards the Catholics and the Catholics, Protestants, Orthodox, and Coptics is only minor by 1 point. And anyways, so we get another possible advisor too, so we can get slightly better chances at advisors. This guy is done in 4 years, so we'll end up with a new leader. Let's have a look at, we're not doing great projects right now. I'd love to, and I don't think we'll do Defender of the Faith. That's just too risky. Trade center booming, no. Pass the Blasphemy Act. Reduce heretics relations and Increase missionary strength. We'll do that one. Uniformity. Institution embracement cost. We just embraced an institution, so that's great. National tax up. Stability cost modifier up. What is our stability cost modifier right now? 370. Because of the Republican tradition and religious unity. And our governing capacity? Oh, we're way over. Wait, did I lose some governing capacity? Huh. That's way higher than I thought it would. Why? Oh, because the... No. So we just switched up to the pastors. I don't know what we would do with this. Establish, that's in already. Enforce unity of the faith. That's more strength. Or religious strength. Morale of armies one will be great later on. This one's more religious strength and either Kongo culture or has an accepted culture. Reform faith that have those. Okay. No, that one I don't want unless I'm going to start the culture convert. I'd like to put the points into the one that gets us missionary stuff. This reduces cost and increases prestige from the missionarying. But I think we'll go up here with this one, enforce unity of the faith. Gains loyalty, causes heretics and heathens to be upset, but it speeds up our mission works. Last decision here is, do we increase taxes and reduce stability costs? Sure, the taxes are going to be better than the loss. We can recruit a conquistador and make donations. So the states are in the 30s, some of them, and that'll be a while, and then we're going to have to seize land again when that's cleared up. We're still at plus 5 ducats. Now, some things have been lost substantially due to the change in the religious unity and whatnot. At least we made up for the debt there. We do have to pay down the inflation. We are Catholic, and none of our provinces are Catholic anymore. No missionaries to send. Are you guys still converting? What are you converting it to? Is Mombasa going to become... Wait. Mombasa is reformed. Interesting. Those 3 all became reformed, but... Oh, the state is reformed. No. The state is reformed. So, what are you converting to? Spread the reform faith. Okay, good. They just switched. Now, you remember how I was saying you should all be Catholics? No, I was wrong. You shouldn't be Catholics. You should be reformed. All right, we're bringing the maintenance back up. Now we got some rebels spawning every which way, huh? Whoa. How did you jump that fast? You shouldn't already have been cleared up, eh? Why would you... Oh, maybe that one didn't spark? Well, we got rebels happening again, so... Both of these are ready to go. We could break them on our own. Maybe that's the right call. Let's see, where else are they? That guy... Is that the north one? No. We've got this group down here, this group here, and this group here. If I'm going to stomp on them to stop them, we're going to leave these... Where are they? These guys undealt with. That's unfortunate. You're not going to be able to go up to deal with Benin and that, eh? Catholic zealots are going to be an issue. Yep. Well, gonna have to deal with it. We do have $1,200 right now because of the clergy boost, so we'll go ahead and pay down some more of the loans. There's another 2 of them out. We're down to 9 loans. Total of 4,000 ducats and only 787 now in interest. Why did that jump so high? Oh my gosh, did we ever lose some income off that? Oof. Wow, okay, how did we lose that much interest? Intolerance minus 30%. Ooh, right. I hope the looming disaster. Religious turmoil. It's growing by 4 per month? Uh-oh. Stability is not less than 0. What's improving this by 2? Less religious unity than 50%. Oops. Oops. You know, that maybe was a bad choice. 6 turns. 6 months to convert. We could do a fruity liqueur. We could do the Defender of the Faith. We'd add a missionary, which is a 50% boost to our speed. We'd drop our missionary costs. Cost us 500 ducats to do it. Back one of those loans, pop that, hope that we can keep it for a while. Be the Defender of the Faith. This might be bad. Oh, we gotta go for fast as we can get away with to increase things there. So I don't think we're going to need to pop these ones. They're far enough ahead that they should be able to emerge with their rebels before anything else happens. Sunni Zealots. Mombasa. You're probably next. 4.5 years. 11, 4.5, that's 5 years. Your next year. Your year after. At least we don't have a war or anything else crazy going on. Sunni Zealots over in Mombasa. We're going to bring the army down to somewhere where they can stand safely with their keepers. Here for now, sure. And I'm 200 bucks. We had a disaster imminent here. Missionaries unable to convert province. Why? I am very confused. Why would you be unable to convert a province? What? Oh my goodness. Get you out of there. Oh, we don't have a missionary leader right now. We're gonna get rid of these guys. See if we can roll another leader. I'm maybe gonna kick you out and reset you. Get 2 of them. There. The other... That's too bad. Did I just pull him out of there? I did, didn't I? That was a foolish choice. Because I could have waited. And, Where is he? Where's that other missionary? There you go. The missionary is at 0.02, or 0.2. So he would actually be able to convert this province. Although if we pull him back, and we go in here, we get a new missionary guy, we can probably drop this even further. I believe we get a bonus, right, to the speed for a while? Religious zeal. It's only 10%. We don't have a, we don't have an increase in getting a center of trade or anything, so. Alright, let's see if we can get a missionary. The month lost. Gotta push this envelope here. One crisis after another, Drake. One crisis after another. Seriously, you're just gonna keep giving me non-religious leaders right after I went in with a big conversion? Really annoying. They're really annoying. There is a way to get an estate one, but I'm pretty sure our estates are full. They are. All of them are full. Come on. Give me a break here, buddy. They're growing fast. Oh my, the Pate guys are just crazy. Why are Pate Rebellion? Do you have Pate Rebellion at all? How is that 8 separatists? How in the blazes are you Pate separatists? You've never been Pate. You're 5 or 7 provinces from the Pate. I have no idea how to explain that. I have no idea. But they're really, really trucking towards joining the Pate, which is very concerning. Oh, this is getting sickening. Come on, there's 3 other options, and none of them are what I want. So the chances that I get rolled, okay, you'd think would be better. Nope, we got the same dude back, same haircut and all. That's painful, and it may take a while before we even get a missionary, if we even can. It'll take a year. Terrible. All right, more exploration for you in Pacific South America. Lovely. More conversions, please. Come on. Fast, fast, fast. I guess I should do them by unity points, eh? Because we can get 1.8 there. And then, go down here. Yeah, that's probably a better way to do it. We got to get that unity above 50. I don't know that we can get the unity above 50. If it gets above 50, it'll still tick by 1 at a time because the 75. Oh no, all of the following have religious unity less than. Oh, so no, if it's above 50%, we're fine. Because it's you add 1 if it's less than 75. No. Oh no, from 50 to 75 we're gaining 1 progress. From below 50 we're gaining 2. One of the following must be true. Religious unity has to breach 75 in order to stop it. Now that's unlikely, but if we get the missionary, maybe it'll happen sooner than I hope. Don't want to hit a disaster, but it is possible. Not likely at the roll that we're getting here, though. Japers, guys, come on. Oh, you guys stay mothballed. You mothball. You mothball. Good. Oof, I don't know. Maybe we need to up another troop count here. Deal with this when it happens, because it is going to be a rebellion of some substance. We could also knock these guys down and let the manpower recharge. I guess we really don't need to. You move out of the way so you can not be suffering attrition at the same time. Because suffering 180 something, 60 something attrition a month is stupid. Versions, give me a missionary, please. Dang it. The chances of this rolling should be much higher. Okay, we'll go with that guy because he's the highest unity, that is the 6-month timer. I think we'll just keep to the fast ones. Try to pick off some. No, we got to go with the higher unity issues. Wait, where's the other one? All right, he's way down here. No, he's way somewhere. Wait, do I only have 2 missionaries? No, where's the other missionary? Oh, he's right here. Dum dum. Genius. Fix that. You can go there for 1.4%. So there's 3 of them, and they can do basically 2 missionaries per year. That's 6 missionaries at 6%. If they're averaging over 1% each, so 6. Well, wait, that's not enough. It's very close to not enough. Very close. I don't know. I don't think we'll be able to deal with this fast enough unless we get the leader. But we just keep hemorrhaging $30 a month to guess at, to roll the dice on it again and again. It's harsh. 8 separatists are at 60 now. They're going along fast. Well, this is getting stupid. Why can I not get a religious leader? Let's roll. Yeah. No, it's $120 to cancel those guys, to reset the re-roll those guys. Yearly inflation reduction. Nice. For like 10 years from now. That's just getting silly. All right, we're going with 130 at 7 months. Come on. I'm out of money after this. We're losing 11 ducats a month. So we'll go ahead and push inflation down, save us a ducat a month. We'll do that again. Save us a half a ducat, I guess, each tick there. 8's at 70, Emmy's at 90. Go ahead and do this one. And Antos are here as well. Then just go here. It'll be centered enough. The Pate separatists are right about there. We'll go stand on Killa. As it is a gold mine, I'd rather not lose it first. It's also a trade node. As good as any reason, I suppose. Now both of them are 90s. Gain some manpower, good. Knowledge share with Ethiopia. Yeah, 2.5 ducats a month. Hey, thank you, Ethiopia. Lovely. Urgh! How many bloody times do I need to roll this? I've been re-rolling and re-rolling and re-rolling for a religious missionary, a religious dude. There's no way of fixing that because I can't get one out of here. There's no events that give me any. Man. Need a missionary. And we just lost the stability. There goes the kingdom, guys. Because this thing, replacing this thing costs 366 admin points. We're screwed. Get ready for the religious turmoil. Because we are definitely hitting a religious rebellion. Bloody heck. Institutions spread in true faith provinces. Prestige from missionaries. We could use that one for sure. Religion enforced is useful if we're trying to fight back against the neighbors from taking it, but no. Prestige per missionary, I think, is our choice. As prestige goes up, that will help with a couple things, but not a lot. I mean, it'll help with a lot, but monthly fervor and stuff like that. But that really sucks. Oh, oops, were you really on the edge of things? Oh, okay, so for sure that means we're going to just randomly take a stability off you because haha. Brutal. I knew the risk was high. Didn't know it was that high. Really don't care where you're exploring, sir. Stability's low, but there's no way I'm improving this. The Republican tradition will go up over time, but that was, again, a big risk running that, but looming religious turmoil is not looming. It is inbound. It is imminently inbound. Where are we on the stability situation? Religious, wait a second. Religious unity? Yes. Stability cost is a major hit, and that's unity, but that's conversion successful. That's bumping up our prestige nicely. So very fast, actively improving things. We could try to... Oh, hold on. No, that's not going to work. Morale of armies will. This one, definitely what we want when the rebellion starts. The religious wars. Man, we've had a bit of a rocky time, haven't we? Yours also the Pate guy's at 90 now, so we're gonna get one or both of these or all three of them possibly at the end of the month. Let's keep looking for our fellow here. We're keeping driving further and further into debt, but if we can get that, that still shows a chance. If we can get a religious guy, he'll give us a +2, which will substantially increase our speed here by probably 1 or 2 months per missionary. Look at these 3 rebellions hovering at 90. They just haven't gotten the okay. Oops, wrong button here. Hold on, let's see if we get lucky on the missionary. Nope, yearly prestige guy is back. Like, how is it possible that we can't muster a single one? Do that and come back. Mutapans are going to spawn again. These guys will spawn, and then how about the Mufasas, or whatever they are in the south? Mahafali. Yeah, you're not going to be an issue soon enough. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, next episode we are going to be into a religious unity, rebellious disaster. So we know it's going to happen. There's not much I can do about it. I'm going to keep rolling for the guy, but chances of stopping this disaster, especially after our stability dropped, unless we get a lucky plus stability option, which is highly. Oh, and now we've got internal conflict. Oh, internal conflict. Oh man, I don't know which one I'd rather have. We could speed that up by having our land maintenance down. Number of provinces in revolt. So stability and religious unity are causing that one. So you can only have one disaster at a time, thankfully. So it would stop if it was currently in a disaster. So the other one would, this one will spawn, and this one currently in a disaster as well. Unrest lower than 0. Average unrest lower than 0. Yeah, I would like to get the religious unity one, I think, first. That would be the better choice, because we are going to keep purging converting everything. We've got 3 missionaries going. That will help. We could boost our governing capacity a number of times here to get that stabilized, and perhaps that's the right move to do, but I think we said no because we're going with one of these. Yes, administrative divisions, which will give us well, we're only halfway there, but that'll give us governing capacity plus 250, which will drive us well above the required numbers right now. So we're going to put in a cut here, and we'll be back again for the religious conflict in the Grand Reformed Republic of the Congo. This place is just super stable, man. Stability -1, and it's 300 plus to restabilize it. Republican tradition of 31. Prestige is only now up to 13. Oh, man. No corruption, at least. Well, we've got religious unity causing corruption, so we're paying for that. And our debt's only a whopping 5,416 ducats. At this point, we've got serious problems without, well... So our taxation, let's see. Let's look at the capital for it. Taxation in the capital is generating only 0.44. Intolerance is 30% of that. So every province that comes online as part of the faith, and every province that has reduced unrest because of a rebellion that they can purge will noticeably increase the revenue. So that's pretty solid. So we could, well, as we get through this next little bit, we will bring the faith back, or the money back up as the faith comes out, so that we can get out of debt from this, but costly. Very costly. And bringing the stability back up, I think we actually, going into religious turmoil, I think we lose all of our stability. So we need to get our religious turmoil back balanced, and then Republican tradition has to come up before we can... oh man. Before we can reduce this at all either. That's going to be a good 600 to 700, I would say, admin points to bring us back from -3. And that'll cause all kinds of unrest issues too. So we're probably going to go even further into troubles. This could be the end of the Congo. I don't know. Look at that list. Rough times. Thanks everybody for joining me. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. We'll see you in game.